Hi, I'm Lance,
And I'm Joe.
and we're the SAR guys.
And today we're going to have our teammate Tony, who's a journeyman tracker, continue his lesson that he started last week with the drawing the track. And this time he's going to talk about the tracking stick. And we've used tracking sticks, and it's very simple to use. And I think that just from his short presentation, you can make your own tracking stick and then get a very brief understanding of how they work.
Hi, I'm Tony LaRange, and this segment is going to be on the tracking stick. The tracking stick, as it refers to tracking, can be made of pretty much anything you have available. It can be made from a branch as kind of a field expedient method. There's ski poles, there's cleaning rods, there's wooden dowels, and then there's custom made tracking sticks as well. And the function of the tracking stick for tracking is to essentially record and maintain one measurement, and that's a foot print length, and then the stride interval, and that's the toe from the trailing footprint to the leading footprint's heel. And actually the main function then of the track is to focus the eyes towards where that next footfall will be, essentially the heel. And what we call that area that we're looking for, that next print, is we call that the prime sign area. As your tracker, you're going to be holding this stick just behind the heel of your trailing foot, and you're going to be moving the tip of that stick back and forth, kind of 30 degrees to the right, 30 degrees to the left, and that helps focus the eyes where the next sign will normally be. And here we have a kind of a demonstration of that. Here we have the rear track, and it's been measured here between these two rubber bands, and here's that space, the stride interval, and here we're pointing at the next footfall. As an example of how we set up our tracking stick, we can say this is actually on the ground, and these are the prints that we observe. And once you observe this first print, what you want to do is you sit there and want to take the tip of your stick and have it kind of hover over this track. So the point is on the heel of that front foot. Then you want to take your first rubber band and you want to move it forward until that rubber band is on the toe of the trailing foot. And so this area here is what we call our stride interval, and that's the distance between the toe of the trailing foot and the heel of the lead foot. Then we want to take our second rubber band and we move that forward to the heel of our trailing foot, and then we have the distance or the length of the trailing foot. And then we sit there, and then the tip of our stick is then pointing towards the next footfall. And the way we utilize this is when we go up to this next footfall, what we do is we hold the stick just behind this second rubber band, and we place that above the heel of what is now the trailing foot. And we kind of move this back and forth in about a 60-degree arc. And what ordinarily occurs is the point of our stick will now point to the next footfall, or the area where it should occur. And as a general rule, we really don't want to lay this stick on the ground because you're just producing more sign. And like I explained earlier, then it's a matter of just taking your hand and grasping the stick behind this second rubber band at the heel of the trailing foot, and just moving this tip back and forth. And of course, this is our prime sign area, and this is where we should find the next print. And then you just continue this step by step as you proceed up the sign line.
Hope that you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. Let us know in the comments of suggestions that you might have for videos or things that we can do that might help you or your team out. Hope to see you out on the trail.